Hello there. I want to talk about a little problem with Steam and the backup system that occurred to me. As you can see, if you have any of the following games, Demolition Inc., F.E.A.R, or Tetrobot, and Co., all these games come with a dot at the end when you look at Steam in the game list. And when you take a look at them as they are installed on your system, they come, for example, as Demolition Inc. without punctuation at the end. And that's a big problem we get when we make a backup of one of these programs with Steam. I just start a backup right here. And first I switch to my external hard drive where I'm doing this little Demolition Inc. demonstration right here. Okay, now the following problem occurred to me. As you can see here, I got a Demolition Inc. folder, and there's a new Demolition Inc. folder that I'm just creating while using the backup system of Steam itself. Now, if we get into one of these folders, such as Tetrobot or F.E.A.R or Demolition Inc. without a dot at the ending, it is no problem. Not a problem at all. And we gotta wait for the last seconds for the backup. The thing is, when you do the backup through Steam, it will create this new folder with a dot at the end. Now, if you want to open it up, you're getting into a little trouble here, because you got nothing in it, thanks to the Demolition Inc. that I just had before. I'll delete that. Okay, do little act. And now what? This is the problem that occurred. Okay, thanks to the Demolition Inc. without a dot, we can do anything to that folder. The Demolition Inc. that is created through Steam doesn't work at all. You cannot open up, you cannot change the name in any kind of way. It always says it's failing, and you cannot delete it. It doesn't work at all. So it would stay on your system forever burned there. Actually, it is in backup. You can use it under Steam. Steam is able to open it, but that's everything you can do with it. So the problem is, what do you do when something like that occurs to you? Okay, we go under Steam and create a new folder, and we call it backup new, and rename the backup folder to A, since it's the major folder and Demolition Inc. is just the subfolder. You can do whatever you want. Now you switch the things out of the folder to the backup new, which you can actually rename after you renamed the other folder into A. You can rename it to backup again. So you got the old backup folder, and you did get rid of Demolition Inc., but it's still on the system. So what do we do? Okay, thing you gotta do is press the start button and open up the command line, and there you go. You got to enter the actual code that helps you out of here, which is not so easy to find. Since you're using command line, you already knew that. It is RD. Then you do /s, and you go, and then you go with // the question mark, /, and then you start entering the drive letter that you're using. Then you go on with the subfolders until you are at the A that you just created. So it's a Programme and Steam, and underneath that you got the A thing. Would be the same under the drive C if you had that. Whoops, actually it's not at the end. If you had that on your major drive as C, it would work the same way. I just switched to E because of the external drive. So you press enter and you go, yes, I want to, please. Okay, and you did get rid of the A. And that's quite nifty, because this is actually the only way to delete it from your system. It works on a running system as well, but I wanted to do it on the external drive. Okay, this is it. We can get rid by using this command. It is the only way, as I said, besides getting rid of the whole hard drive by deleting everything. That's not good. Okay, so we got our new backup folder, which is actually looking like the old backup folder, and we did get rid of the backup. So if you want to do backup now, what we do is go back to Demolition Inc. or F.E.A.R. or whatever the game is with the dot at the end. It can occur to many games, so it always depends on what it is written under the Steam game list, because that's how it is named, or what it is named by when you do the backup. So you go to Steam Backup again, okay, and then you go on, and here you stop. Immediately stop, because what you got to do here is just get rid of the dot. So it's Demolition Inc. without the dot, magic. Then you press go on. Okay. Now, I don't know why they got this on Steam, why they don't want to get rid of it, and I don't know why. The best thing they would send me was I was writing the Steam support about the problem, and they did answer me, and they said, well, don't do that. Doing what? The backup? Okay, I'm not using your backup system anymore. That is a great solution. You don't even understand what the problem is in the first place. Okay, so ta-da-da-da-da-da. Backup done. Okay, and here's the magic. There's Demolition Inc. And we click on it, and we are in. And actually, we can do whatever we want with it. Yay! It is so awesome. It is just like a folder, like a real folder. Many thanks. Bye.